In the contested waters of the West Philippine Sea, the Philippine Navy stands as the nation's frontline defender. Recent standoffs, water cannon incidents, and daring resupply missions to outposts like the BRP Sierra Madre are now daily realities for Filipino sailors. Their mission: protect the nation's sovereignty, safeguard Filipino fishermen, and secure the country's rich marine resources. The Navy is the Philippines' visible commitment to upholding its rights under international law. Once focused on internal threats, the Navy now pivots to external defense, especially in the West Philippine Sea. This shift demands a modern, capable, and assertive force, one that can deter encroachment and protect a vast maritime domain. The Philippines, an archipelago with one of the world's longest coastlines, faces a monumental task defending its exclusive economic zone, rich in fish, oil, and gas. The Navy must deter illegal fishing, smuggling, and assert sovereign rights against larger powers. This is a David and Goliath struggle, where courage and strategy matter as much as hardware. The Navy's presence ensures the Philippine flag continues to fly over its rightful waters. The story of the modern Philippine Navy is one of resilience, adaptation, and unwavering dedication. It's not about the number of ships, but the strength of commitment to the Filipino people. As we explore the Navy's capabilities and partnerships, we'll see a force punching above its weight. The silent work of these guardians is the bedrock of the nation's future security. At the core of the Philippine Navy's modernization are the Jose Rizal-class frigates, BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna. Built in South Korea, these multi-role warships are equipped for anti-air, anti-surface, and anti-submarine warfare, carrying advanced missiles, torpedoes, and a powerful main gun. They symbolize Philippine resolve and are often deployed for long patrols in the West Philippine Sea. Supporting them are the Del Pilar-class offshore patrol vessels, upgraded former U.S. Coast Guard cutters, providing endurance and a steady presence. Smaller, agile ships like the Pohang-class corvettes and new fast attack craft add anti-submarine and rapid response capabilities. Amphibious ships, such as the Tarlac-class landing docks, transport troops and supplies, resupply remote outposts, and support disaster relief. This diverse fleet allows the Navy to layer its defense, from long-range patrols to rapid coastal missions. Each ship, large or small, plays a vital role in asserting Philippine sovereignty. The Navy's mix of modern and upgraded vessels ensures a credible presence across the archipelago. Modern naval power is built on information, seeing and hearing across vast seas. The Philippine Navy has invested in advanced radar systems on ships and coastal stations, detecting vessels hundreds of kilometers away. This data feeds into a central command, creating a real-time picture of the maritime environment. The Naval Air Wing's helicopters, like the AW-159 Wildcat, extend surveillance far beyond the horizon, equipped with radars, sonar, and cameras. These assets can launch from frigates, scouting large areas quickly and spotting threats early. The Navy fuses information from the Coast Guard, Air Force, and even commercial satellites, tracking vessel movements and predicting flashpoints. Skilled intelligence officers analyze this data, interpreting patterns and advising commanders. This blend of high-tech sensors and expert analysis lets the Navy anticipate, not just react. Smart use of technology multiplies the effectiveness of every ship and aircraft. Even with limited resources, the Philippine Navy can monitor and protect a vast maritime territory. The Philippine Navy's core mission is to protect the nation's sovereignty and sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea. Daily patrols assert the country's presence and deter illegal activities, from resource theft to harassment of Filipino fishermen. The Navy acts as a shield for coastal communities, ensuring fishermen can work safely in traditional grounds. It also guards vital natural resources, oil, gas, and fisheries, against unauthorized exploitation. By monitoring foreign vessels and enforcing the law, the Navy secures the nation's economic future. Every operation is grounded in international law, reinforcing peaceful, rules-based solutions to disputes. The Navy's professionalism upholds the principle that all nations, big or small, must respect the law. This commitment is the moral foundation of their mission. The Navy's mission comes alive in tense operations like the resupply of BRP Sierra Madre at Ayungin Shoal. Chinese vessels routinely attempt to block these missions, using water cannons and dangerous maneuvers. Philippine escort ships stand firm, skillfully navigating blockades and ensuring supplies reach Marines on the outpost. These high-stakes missions showcase professionalism and restraint, avoiding escalation while defending national interests. Beyond the headlines, routine patrols challenge unauthorized foreign vessels and protect the country's exclusive economic zone. New anti-submarine capabilities allow the Navy to monitor underwater threats, further securing Philippine waters. Each operation, public or quiet, reinforces the Navy's role as active defender of the nation's maritime territory. These actions send a clear message: the Philippines will not be pushed out of its own waters. Confrontations in the West Philippine Sea are a constant test of will and professionalism. Filipino sailors operate under strict rules, asserting rights without provoking conflict, even when outnumbered or harassed. The so-called grey zone tactics, water cannons, lasers, swarms of militia boats, demand resilience and adaptation. The Navy responds with reinforced ships, new tactics, and transparency, documenting every incident for the world to see. A lone patrol ship often faces a dozen foreign vessels, but the crew's courage and leadership shine through. These encounters are psychological battles, where holding course is a victory in itself. Every successful patrol or resupply mission, despite harassment, strengthens the country's legal claims and international standing. The Navy's identity is forged in these moments, built on resilience, professionalism, and commitment. Each confrontation is a step toward a stronger, more respected Philippine Navy. The Philippine Navy's strength is multiplied by international partnerships. Allies like Japan, Australia, and South Korea provide training, equipment, and joint exercises, sharpening Filipino sailors' skills. Japan supplies patrol vessels and radar systems, while joint drills build interoperability and send a strong signal of shared commitment. Australia's long-standing cooperation includes joint patrols and training in maritime surveillance and anti-submarine warfare. The Philippines also coordinates with Southeast Asian neighbors, sharing information and conducting joint patrols for regional stability. These partnerships show that maritime security is a regional and global concern, not just a bilateral issue. Together, they make it harder for any single power to act with impunity. The alliance with the United States is the cornerstone of Philippine defense. The Mutual Defense Treaty ensures U.S. support in case of armed attack, serving as a powerful deterrent. The U.S. provides military aid, training, and intelligence, including real-time surveillance and advanced equipment. Annual Balikatan exercises focus on maritime security, preparing both forces for real-world scenarios. U.S. support enhances the Philippines' maritime domain awareness, integrating radar and satellite data for better patrol planning. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement allows U.S. troops and equipment to rotate through Philippine bases, boosting rapid response capability. This forward presence strengthens deterrence and supports Philippine sovereignty. The alliance is not about permanent bases, but about credible, flexible support in times of crisis. It's a vital pillar for the nation's ability to defend its maritime rights. The Philippine Navy stands at a turning point, investing in ships, technology, and people to secure the nation's maritime future. The Horizon 3 modernization program aims for new frigates, corvettes, and even submarines, a true game-changer for deterrence. Building this future fleet requires sustained commitment, not just in hardware, but in training and support infrastructure. A strong navy protects resources, encourages trade, and underpins national prosperity. The goal is not conflict, but credible deterrence, raising the cost of aggression and promoting peace. By upholding international law, the Navy helps create a stable, cooperative region. Today's sailors are writing a new chapter, defending sovereignty and building a legacy of peace. The modern Philippine Navy stands as a proud symbol of the nation's determination to secure its destiny.